Okay, so we have the perfect place to check this out. Customer didn't vacuum, lots of debris. Just wanted to play with the Star Wars vacuum. Sucked up a few pennies so far. Isn't that cool? Done that little section here already. Looks like it needs to be emptied. When you empty, you just hit that button there. Woo! All right, filming isn't so good, so you can't see because it's so dirty, but you can kind of hopefully see about leveled already. Pretty amazing. Just vacuumed this room in pre-spraying. I think one of the big things that's going to be a pain about this vacuum is that it does pull so much dirt. It's frustrating because you have to empty it so much. You see how that just pulls up tons of that little powdery dirt, that dust. It's kind of phenomenal. I still got, you know, the piles. Oh my. Yikes, already filled the container. Well, back to work, we gotta take it apart. Alright, well, it's not necessarily, you know, all this fluff and stuff that I'm really concerned about. Like Paul said, it's this fine dust that's all over. And then, you see, that's a fairly substantial for just one little room. So one of the big problems with this vacuum is it works so good, you're gonna have to dump it all the time. I mean, I guess, you know, we'll see. And I'll add to this. There's your XP bag. Anyway, I had to not only, you know, I thought it was down here, but it had filled all the way up here. That's why I had to stop the video and open it from the top here as well, which I found out you could do easily. And go from there. Something else it does is it winds up, you know, hair in the brush, and so rough. This is what it looks like. It's a Shark Professional, and then it's a Navigator lift away. What it means by lift away is I can use this canister separate to do stairs and whatever. So now I'm sitting here in pre-spray. Great. All right, here it is after I cleaned it. I only had to use maybe a half gallon of pre-spray. No, not even that much. Quart. As a result, it's almost dry. So won't be a great test for the post vacuum, but you know, if I did one with urine and it was really, really wet or damp still, but this one's almost completely dry already. So I'll try it and we'll go from there. Okay, that's the post vacuum. single room, basically, a little entryway. Now, the test is yet unseen, but so not near as much dirt of that fine particulate like Paul was talking about, except mixed in here. Oops. Hard to do this one-handed, as you can see. Lots more at time. Amazing. Finished up that job. As you can see up here, there's a Pacer 214 on the right and XP 1500 on the left. I'm really feeling foolish that I didn't do the XP 1500 or the Pacer first. This is the bag, and like I was just showing the homeowner, it's not really the fluff we're worried about, like Paul said, but you stick your fingers in that fluff and it's just covered with this little fine dirt. And now, watch this. One finger, woohoo! He's a little toy, man. Look at this tiny head. Here's my hand. So if you look at the hole underneath, it can't be, what, 8 or 9 inches wide for the hole, and I've had to cut out the hair and stuff on twice. Picks up pennies really good too, surprisingly. Anyway, I promise the next ones I'll clean with either the Pacer or the XP first, and then I'll go over with this. We can see what the measurable distance is. Imagine this is just a little over, maybe 200 square feet. So definitely a negative to this is it works so good we're going to spend all day potentially trying to get vacuumed. So I'm back at the shop, and I just want to be like Paul when I grow up. It's going to be really cool. See, I got my own bucket of water. Now, understand that I would be normally using my XP 1500 or my Pacer to demonstrate this. Now, there's 4 gallons in that bucket. Here's the fuzz. I mean, this fuzz is covered with dust. My hands just get covered with that fine powder. But because I just want to be as cool as Paul, mostly, I thought I used a quart of freeze spray. I'm going to shake out the bag. There's a piece of plastic I picked up off the carpet. I didn't get all the fuzz, but you can see all the dust in it. And I'll shake it up. See, I'm not a sissy like Paul. I don't need a stick. See that? All right. Now, Paul, if I had left that quart of pre-spray on top of this dirt, would have made mud. And I still got the bulk. See, that's that fine dust. I got the dust left. I mean, that's 250 square feet, less than.